Good morning, church family. Pastor Brad here with another encouraging word. And this morning's encouragement comes from Psalm chapter 66, verses 5 through 7. And it says this: Come and see what God has done. He is awesome in his deeds towards the children of man. He turned the sea into dry land. They passed through the river on foot. There did we rejoice in him who rules by his might forever, whose eyes keeps watch on the nations. Let not the rebellious exalt themselves. Just such a wonderful verse. It spurs to memory some of the things that we've seen God do. It says that he is awesome in his deeds towards the children of man. And then it mentions a specific instance wherein God dried up the Red Sea and allowed the Israelites to flee from the pursuing armies of Egypt. When I think of that, or just when I think of any of the awesome deeds of God, which there are many, it just kind of reminds me of how mighty, how powerful, how magnificent our God is. And I think we have a tendency sometimes to think that those are things of the past, and those type of things don't happen anymore. But I want you to know that our God is still at work. Our God still desires to do magnificent and mighty and marvelous things in and through his people, and I'm praying that he will do such a thing through this church. And that's what we're fasting for. We're fasting that God may give us the vision to go forth and to perform his kingdom work in a magnificent way. And so I just want to encourage you with the fact that God, the God whom we're praying to, the God to whom we're fasting for, is a magnificent God. Awesome, awe-striking are his deeds towards the children of man. And I'm just praying that as we seek his face, as we surrender ourselves to his will, not our will, but his will, that he will do mighty and awesome things here in Neosho. Let's pray. Gracious Father, I just thank you so much for the day that you've given to us. I thank you for the opportunity to be your servant in this place. And I just pray, God, that as we seek to serve you here, God, that you would help us to focus on your kingdom. Help us to focus on your will, God, that we might accomplish it through surrender. God, I pray that you would be with those who are fasting this morning, that are going to be fasting throughout the day, that will be fasting throughout the remainder of this week. God, give them strength, give them endurance. And Father, I pray that you would just bless them beyond measure with your presence, and that they might feel you, and God, they just would experience a deeper, more intimate time with you. And we'll be careful to give you all the praise and all the glory